My name is Julie, and it's a Friday, so it's a live stream, and I'm here hanging out. How's it going? Will we eventually ever get back to a set, like standard regular time for our live streams? Yes, we will at some point. It's not gonna be at this moment. Hold on, I gotta reply to the boy. Okay. All right. Anyway, my son is in band, and I didn't know they would do this, but I guess it makes sense that they would do this, but he gets to play at the football games. It's pretty cool. Thanks, baby. So he was just updating me on how that's going and stuff. Anyhow, so it's Friday, and here we are. Thanks for bearing with me. Like I said, we will eventually get a set time of our live streams and get more consistent at that. Hi, Kristen. Thanks for being here. But that won't be today. So thanks for bearing with me. I do appreciate it. So what is going on? Not a whole heck of a lot. I'm still recovering from the thing. It's taking longer than I had hoped. Although I looked at the calendar to figure out when it was that I actually had it done. And it was only 3 days ago. So I got to be patient. Anyway, hello, Denise. Hello, Debbie from Kansas. Kristen, I'm right here. Hey, Bonnie, there's Vicky. Hello. Nope, I'm not upset, Vicky, about anything. Nope. I don't know what you're referring to, what that's in reference to, but nope, we're good. We're golden. All right. So what have I been up to? So today I got out into the front yard, and hi, Jerry. Reagan plays the trombone. Yeah, he plays the trombone in the band, school band, and they're playing at a football game, which is really cool. So I got out into the yard today, into the front garden beds. How's it going, Bonnie? Thanks for being here. And worked through some fear. Many of you know that I broke my foot pretty dramatically a couple years ago, and it was a very long, arduous recovery of getting my foot put back together and it trying to die and all kinds of wackiness. Anyway, I've been working through some fear. Hi, Melly. Forced myself to get out into the garden. Yes, the same gardens where I broke my foot, and just working through the fear that seems to never go 100% away, but we work through it. Hi, Claudia. I'm glad you're here. So I got out there and was very careful, very cautious, and got some work done out in the yard. I was pretty excited about that. Hi, Renee. Thanks for being here. So I'll get all that edited this weekend, but I got a lot done. It felt wonderful. God, it felt awesome. But that'll all be over on one of my other channels, which is now called My Current Obsession. That is where I document the gardening adventures. Something really cool. This is random, but this is, my desk now, such as it is. And, for now. Anyway, as I was out gardening, a dear friend stopped by, and it so happened that I was filming at the time. And, anyhow, she kind of snuck up on me. It was a great surprise. Former neighbor and just really good friend. Anyway, she stopped by because her daughter had they're called Smart Trip cards for the public transportation out in the DC area. And so her daughter had these left over from she had spent like a year out there or something. And anyhow, so she stopped and dropped these by for when Mariah and I in October are out in Maryland and DC and all that. She doesn't know how much is on them. We'll find that out in due course. But how cool is that she stopped by to give those to us so we could use them for our trip. Just a little bit more frugal living. Anyhow, I don't have anything to talk about other than I was in the garden and a fabulous hummingbird came to visit, and I put up a hummingbird feeder, and so far it is successful. I haven't had it up in a while because I was worried about wasps, because every time I've done one in the past few years, they just end up covered in wasps, and I did not need that happening, allergic to wasps. But I think this time it's working. We ended up with a fabulous hummingbird. Anyway, how is Kitty doing, Phyllis? She's great. She's out on the porch enjoying the evening. Yeah. Vicky, more to come on that hummingbird. Stay tuned over on My Current Obsession, because we had a conversation, the hummingbird and I don't know that I've ever heard, it's going to sound silly, but I don't know that I've ever heard hummingbirds chit-chatting before. Like, obviously they make noise, as birds do, but I don't know that I had ever heard it like I did today. It was beautiful. God, it was so beautiful. It was this little hummingbird kind of instructing me. Anyway, so that's all I've got going on. We've got some plans for the weekend. We're going to go finally, oh my God, we're going to finally hit up a Spirit Halloween store. I know, it's crazy that it's taken this long, but I just haven't done it, and finally everybody's available. So we're going to go hit up the Spirit Halloween store tomorrow, and it's supposed to be a really warm day. Well, really warm compared to what it has been of late. It'll be like like 92 Fahrenheit. So we're going to go swimming. We haven't gone swimming in, seems like forever. It hasn't been forever, but like not at all this summer, which is crazy. Not at all this summer have we gone swimming. Like, so we're going to go swimming at some point tomorrow at like a rec center, and then what else? I've got seeds to plant. I've got seeds to harvest. Even right here, I've got like some seeds I'm harvesting. Do you guys do the absolute favorite candle? It's just from Walmart, and it's the Mainstays mulled cider, and it says orange zest, apple, cinnamon. It is so good. So I started burning it just a couple weeks ago, and I will go through like 5 or 6 of these by the end of the year. And they're pretty much the only candle I burn now, like from fall through Christmas. Ugh. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Anyway, what do you guys got going on? Because that's all I've got. I got nothing else. Nothing. I'm caught up in the world of things that I'm not going to talk about on here. Politics and my kids' lives and all that kind of stuff. My health situations, and it's stuff that I'm just not going to get into on here. So what do we want to talk about? What is going on? Where'd you send those to me, Renee? Some pictures of some dishes that your mom found by the bin, really nice pieces. How did you send them to me? Where did you send them? Was it email? Was it Instagram, Facebook? I'm really proud of myself. I'm doing a really good job of checking my email right now. Yeah. As far as anywhere else, I'm not. I'm doing a horrible job, but I will work on it. Instagram. Okay, I'll check it out. Vicky, sorry to hear about that. That is rough. Those family losses never do go away. Like you get caught up in life and in other things for sure, but then they'll just come back and just hit you out of nowhere. Had that happen actually today as I was sitting outside. Yeah, was missing my dad. A lot of it had to do with that hummingbird and everything. So I get you. And what can I even say other than I get it. I do. It's rough. My daddy, this January, I believe it'll be 10 years. Jesus. Yeah, 10 years. 10 years, and it was yesterday, Rita, how's it going? I'm glad you're here. Jerry's saying summer's almost over. Yeah. Yes. We have had the most gorgeous weather. And it has been just like so crisp, especially in the mornings. Oh, and until the sun comes up over the house, just glorious. Absolutely glorious. And we're going to have a few warm days here the next few days. That's why we're going swimming tomorrow and maybe a couple more times. But then it's supposed to cool back down again. And when I say cool back down, I mean like in the mid to upper 80s Fahrenheit. But gorgeous, just gorgeous in the mornings and in the evenings. We still have bugs. They have not yet, gone back to the hell from whence they came. But I'm specifically talking about wasps and hornets. The rest I can stand. I can deal with even flies. I hate them, but I can deal with them. But I am so excited for all the wasps to crawl back into somewhere. Anyway, Renee's tired from working all day. Vicky, I'm glad for that too. That would be rough. Oh, Claudia, geez, that is rough too. Yeah, we all go through loss. It's just one of those things that's unavoidable. My favorite, most poignant and saddest saying is that grief is the price we pay for love. Phyllis, how is the spider? Oh, she's wonderful. She's so wonderful. Oh, she's doing so much better. She probably was doing fine anyway. I don't know. She worries me. I get so worried. The spider is one of our pets. She's our bold jumping spider. Her name is Albert. And she's wonderful. And I finally got her out to play today. I hadn't had her out to play in almost 2 weeks. Like, I know that Reagan probably has, but I hadn't. And I was missing her terribly. And so I forced her to get out of her enclosure and to come play. And it was wonderful. Wonderful. She has 2 moths inside of her enclosure. Those are her food. And it's been really fun today watching her as she's stalking them. It's a little bit morbid and gruesome, perhaps, but it's so fun. And it's same as I would like cheer on my kids in any of their endeavors. I cheer on my little spider to kill those little moths and eat them. And anyway, yeah. It's fun. Jerry, sorry, I gotta scratch. I would do it with this arm if I could reach around. Anyhow, Durango. Renee, yes, she is eating. She's fine. I don't know what was going on. We're talking about the spider. I don't know what was going on with her, but she wasn't eating. She finally did eat some of the crickets that we gave her, but it was a very frustrating situation. Now she has 2 moths in there and she is actively hunting them. Let's see. Oh, so Jerry was talking about Durango. So I got the Silverton video. I'm like doing everything out of order, unfortunately. But I got the Silverton video of James and I, our anniversary road trip that we were just on. The Silverton video is done. Now I need to finish the Durango video, which actually we were in Durango before we were in Silverton, but I lost track of things as it happens. So those videos will be coming out here in the next few days on our family vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again. It's good stuff, good times. We had the most wonderful time. Durango is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Was it my favorite town that we went to? Nope. That would be across like a tie between Silverton and Ouray. Like they're marvelous, amazing. I would say that Ouray is more beautiful and Silverton is more fun. At least in the experience that we had. We're going to go back again though. So yeah. And in fact, so today I was, I don't know what made, oh no, yes I do. I absolutely know. So I was hanging out and I had finished some chores and sitting down to rest. And on Facebook, this thing popped up for the Meow Wolf installation in Denver. And many of you know that we went out to the Meow Wolf exhibit, Area 51 in Las Vegas. My husband and I, we did that this year and it was so much fun and I absolutely loved it. So then I follow like all the Meow Wolf pages. There are these art installations in different cities, and they're amazing. They are amazing. Like, God, they're amazing. And so, where did I document it? I think I documented it. Yeah, it was on our vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again, or maybe some of it was on my current obsession. I don't know. But anyway, check those out if you're not sure what the heck I'm talking about. But we had, oh my God, we had so much fun. So anyway, I follow all of the Meow Wolf stuff on Facebook. And so one of them popped up and it was for Denver. And hi, Julianne. I'm so glad you're here. So that popped up and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Denver, Colorado, our new favorite place. I need to look into that. And so it come to find out to get to Denver, it's like 7 hours, 7.5 hour drive. And so then, of course, I was looking at things that are along the way because we got to break up the driving. Like even right now, I'm sitting on my, what are they called again? Coccyx pillow? I don't know. That's what it's called. God. So I don't know if I'll even be able to do a full hour. We'll see, how my ass does. But sitting on this thing, so in driving, we've got to break it up. I can't be sitting, for 5 hours at a time. Like, I just can't do that anymore. So, of course, I had to look at, well, what else is there to see and do and places to stay and etc. between, the butt pillow. Oh my God. So, so between here and Denver along that path, what else is there to see? So I was looking and looking. And hi, Judy. I'm so glad you're here. And so what I found was a town called Glenwood Springs in Colorado. If you're familiar with it, tell me. I started looking at that because it was like at a pretty good resting point, for the drive. And then I realized that as I kind of zoomed in on it on like Google Maps, that, oh, there's a city there. It's not just, a stop along the way, where you can, no services or somewhere, but all there is a gas station. I realized, oh no, there's like a whole city there. So let's look into it. And so I was looking into this Glenwood Springs. Oh no. I'm falling in love with Colorado. I am falling in love with Colorado. So I got so excited. I'm looking at this and I've barely even, barely explored it. And then I show James and he thinks it all looks good. And so that's probably next on the list. When? I have no idea. Like, I don't know. Because I don't want to go in the winter. I want to go when I can be outside and enjoy it and all of that. I don't do, the winter sports and the things I don't do that. So, I mean, I love me a sled now and again, but like, yeah. That's probably not a good idea for me anytime soon. So I want to go when it's nice outside and pleasant and I can get out and enjoy the forests and, all of those things. Oh, not only that, they have a gondola that goes up in the mountain. Yes, I'm live right now, Kathy. Thank you for being here. And so there's the gondola. Yeah, Julie N. Well, that's what started it. See, that's what started this foray into another Colorado trip. I mean, I knew I wanted to go back to Colorado anyway because we had such a good time there. But what happened was it popped up on my Facebook feed, the Meow Wolf exhibit in Denver, which I already knew existed. I'd been following that for a while. It's just that we ended up going to the Las Vegas one first because that's what was available to us first, and because I had not realized that it was so close for whatever reason. Like, geography has never been my strong suit, okay? Words are my thing, all right? Reading, words, that, but not geography. Absolutely not geography, okay? Not at all. And so I had just not realized, how close all of these amazing things in Colorado are to us. I didn't realize. And I've just never, well, before our anniversary trip, had never been to Colorado other than like, you know, a layover, switch planes in Denver kind of a thing, but had never explored Colorado. Why? I don't know. We've explored Wyoming a bit, Idaho, California, obviously, I'm from there, Nevada, quite a bit, Arizona, quite a bit, but for whatever reason, not Colorado and also not New Mexico. So, anyhow, so the thing popped up on Facebook for the Meow Wolf in Denver, and I'm just like, oh yeah, we got to go there. And that is what kind of led to me looking at, well, you know, obviously we'd be driving. So what's between here and there? Let's find some stuff. Let's break up the drive because I can't sit for that long. So to get to Denver is just over 7 hours. So I would break that up probably into like 3 days, probably. And stop and, you know, see this, see that. Hi, Dawn. There's Dawn, Grammy's 02. Thanks for being here. And see what, you know, what there is along the way. So anyway, I was looking to see, okay, well, where can we stop? What can we do? And basically I was just zooming in on the Google Maps as you do, because we would need to know, you know, where are the rest stops and the whatever, but also places to stop and sleep. But I don't want to just stop and sleep. I want to do like we did on this road trip that we just did. Videos all coming soon, all of it coming soon over on Frugal Family Flies Again. And so I wanted to find, you know, what is there along the way? And what I ended up zooming in on and finding was an actual city was Glenwood Springs, which I had never heard of before. I know nothing about it other than I Googled it. Oh no, so beautiful. Surrounded by all those Rocky Mountains, beautiful valley. Hi, Nikki. And gondolas that go up in the mountain or up to the mountain. And then, oh, the best part of the Glenwood Springs idea. I haven't even looked into this more than just showing it to James and seeing the picture, but I already know it's something I'm going to do. There is, and again, if you're familiar at all with this, please tell me in the comments, okay? But there is up on the top, oh, I'm excited even thinking about it. On the top of the mountain, one of the mountains, I don't know, there's mountains all around Glenwood Springs, just like there were in Silverton and in Ouray, where we just were. But on the top of one of these mountains, there's some kind of thrill ride where you swing out over the mountain. It looks amazing. You're in like a some kind of capsule or frame thing. this apparatus, but it looks like it's open. Whereas like the gondola, you know, you've got glass around you. This looks like it's a cage. There you go, a cage of some sort that you're in, and you're already up, you know, on this kind of arch thing on top of the mountain, and just like a swing at the playground, I don't know if it swings backward, but it swings out over the mountain. Oh, come on, Renee, come on, we gotta live. You just, I'm gonna look it up. Absolutely gonna look it up, gonna look more into it. James was not interested, which is strange to me because one of the times that we were in Las Vegas, sorry, I got sniffles. One of the times we were in Las Vegas, he went with me on the rides up on top of the Stratosphere Tower. We did a couple of those rides and he did great. But anyway, regardless, I'm definitely doing it. And then we were also looking at inviting our couple friends, like one particular couple that we've known forever and ever and ever, and maybe seeing if they wanted to, you know, go along with us and do some of that stuff. Kathy, I'm looking into bungee jumping too, but that's not what this is. It's just you're in like a cage kind of a thing, and you swing out over the mountain, over the valley. But between that and the gondola, it's going to be fantastic. What else is there? I don't know yet. Like, it would also be ideal to do a circle, you know, and so hit as many places as possible, things we haven't seen, you know, just getting out there, you know, and exploring, and not just doing Disney, doing other things, seeing other places. And so, well, Grammy's brave or insane? A little bit of both? I don't know. Rita, thanks for sticking with us. And so let me see, hold on. I've been to Laughlin, Jerry, but I've only just driven through kind of a thing. You know, I stop at the gas station. I have not experienced it, to be honest. Oh, I love the Colorado River. Love it. Oh, there's a swim. Wait. Jerry, wait. Hold on. Are you talking about the swing in Glenwood Springs? You've done that out over the mountain? Are you saying, I think Jerry is saying that they've done the swing in Glenwood Springs over the mountains, or over the valley from the mountain? Is that what's happening? Tell me, because Nikki, oh my God. You know, there's a lot today of people going through some really rough things and family loss and stuff like that. And Nikki, you know, I don't pray. That's not something I do, but you are in my heart, and you have my sincerest condolences. And I hope that you have so many beautiful memories to carry with you and to carry you through. And you've got my love and all of it right now. And I'm so sorry for your loss. Absolutely so sorry for your loss. Let's see. Wait, Jerry. Okay, sorry. Changing gears. Okay, hold on. Jerry. All right. So you've done the swing thing out over the valley in Glenwood Springs. What was it like? How was it? Is it a cage? Oh, because the only thing I've seen is the picture. Like, I was scrolling through pictures, you know, you Google Glenwood Springs and it brings up all these pictures, and I was scrolling and then saw an image of the swing. That's it. That's all I know. I have not looked up anything else about it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. You know, we're, oh, Claudia. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Claudia. Okay. All right. I believe it's on our vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again. It's got to be on that channel. Is a video. Let's see. It's been a couple of years ago, but we were at the only theme park in Utah. It's called Lagoon. And there is a ride there. There's several that I love, but one of them is called the Catapult. And it's an extra cost. So you pay for your ticket to get into the theme park, but then there's a couple of rides that cost extra. And they're fantastic. Okay. One of them is the Catapult, and it's essentially a slingshot. And so you've got these two posts that go way, way up in the air. Okay. And then these cables that come down, and then there's a cage shaped like a ball, and two people get in there, and you get all strapped in, and then it lets go. Just like a slingshot, and you woo into the air, and it can hold two people. Well, I was the only one that went in it, in this thing what I'm telling you about. There should be a video, because one of the kids recorded me. You can buy a video of it recording you, and I've done that before, but I didn't this time. I had my daughter recording me. Anyway, should be on Frugal Family Flies Again, our vlog channel, but just a silly little video of the Catapult ride. It is so much fun. And I think I was screaming like a lunatic, but it was all just from happiness and adrenaline, and oh, so fun. It's so much fun. Oh, yeah, way fun. Love it. Let's see. Oh, Jerry. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, I don't know when we're going to go, to Denver. Like I said, it needs to be. Was it a short, Julianne? No, because it was before there were shorts. Like the shorts were still like in beta at the time. They weren't like, and I almost certain that I didn't have access to shorts at the time. Renee remembers it. So, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So, like I said, I don't know when we'll go. I just need to, I need it to be not in the winter. Hi, Crystal. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, just not in winter. Because, well, for one thing, the those kinds of rides and stuff that I want to do, these thrill rides and such, they're not going to be open, you know what I mean, in the winter. And I don't do the winter sports or the things like that. That's just nope. And then, oh, it's not late here, Kathy. Here it's only just after 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's not late at all. Let's see. And then, and plus I want to be able to hike comfortably. I don't do a lot of winter hiking. I have, but anyway, I want to be out in the trees and the flowers and the ferns and the shrubs and all of that, and enjoy the rivers and everything. So, and then of course, plus we've got to save up for it, and so, it would be amazing. God, it would be amazing to go this fall, but I just don't see that happening at all. So maybe, like, my birthday's in March, so it would be, but that'd probably be too early. Yeah, it'd be too early. Dang. Probably like, maybe beginning of the summer, next summer. And actually that's probably for the best, because I'll be done, hopefully, hopefully with all this stuff, Hello, Renee Medina. Thanks for being here. Hopefully be done with all these endless procedures and injections and treatments and all of that. Hopefully be past those and, be in a better physical situation, which would be great, because then I can more enjoy, the stuff that we're going to be experiencing. Kathy, you're drinking a Coke and it's like 10:30 where you are, you're saying? Are you staying up all night? What's going on? Pulling an all-nighter? Well, yeah, you know what, Jerry? Like, I'm going on 44. Oh God, even saying that. Oh, and I am finding that, yeah, some things that I used to would have loved and enjoyed and whatever now are not comfortable, upset my stomach, stuff like that, But there are other things that, until this body stops me completely, there are things I'm still going to be seeking out, including swings out over the mountain valleys. Yeah. Crystal, I'm glad that you looked at your phone too. I'm glad you're here. Oh my God. I don't know about that, Judy. If you want to be adventurous, try a speedboat on the rapids between the US and Canada. No. And here's why. All right. I do love a good adrenaline rush. I love the speed, all of it. Okay. But water is different. And this, I grew up going to the ocean regularly. Like, we were a half hour from the coast. Okay. But it's different for a couple of reasons. When I was little, I was like 3, and yeah, I got stuck under a raft in my grandparents' pond. Yeah, that sucked. Luckily, my brother pushed the raft out of the way. He was the only one that realized I was under it. Like, one of my cousins was on the raft, and I thought I was going to die. And I still vividly, and I was like, I couldn't have been more than 5 years old. And I still vividly remember being under that raft, thinking I was going to die. Then when I was, 11, maybe, And I was already a swimmer. Like, I learned to swim. My grandparents had a pond and a pool, and I learned to swim. But for some reason, I don't remember what was wrong. Like, even avid swimmers can drown, okay? Like, things happen. You get, a stitch, like a side stitch, or cramping, whatever, and you can drown. Well, we were at a public pool. This is when I lived in California. We were there for like a church gathering thing. I think that the church had rented out the pool. And so everybody was there. And I don't know what exactly was wrong. I don't remember. I don't know. But I was not comfortable swimming anymore. But then there was a group of teenagers at the ladder to get out. And I didn't have the arm strength to just lift myself up out of the side of the pool. I needed the ladder. But I was so self-conscious or insecure or nervous or scared or, believe it or not, shy, that I didn't dare approach them to go up the ladder and get out. I was too scared to, which now that I look back, like it seems so silly, but where I was and who I was at the time, I was terrified. And so instead, I'm out there just kicking my legs until finally it started getting to where I couldn't kick anymore. And I thought I was, it was one of those things. And luckily by that point, they had moved off the ladder and, start swimming and whatever. And I was able to grab the ladder, just in time. Yeah. So it's these little experiences, like that, where water freaks me out. Even though I love it, I enjoy it very much. When it comes to thrilling stuff, I don't generally choose water. Yeah, it's just, nope. Like, and when we go to the ocean, I don't go out to the breakers. I don't, I don't do that. Nope. It's just not for me. I love the water. I enjoy the water. But I have a deep respect, oh God, a respect, even a fear of the water. But what I will tell you, Judy, I have been on the Made of the Mist. Made of the Mist? Made in the Mist or Made of the Mist? I think it's Made in the Mist. Anyway, it's a ferry boat that takes you out in Niagara Falls. Not on the falls, but you're out in the water below the falls, and it takes you right up to the falls. And that is amazing. Amazing. I did that. I was maybe 20 years old. I was a nanny out in Connecticut. And one of the experiences I had was going with a group of fellow nannies that I made friends with. And we would go on adventures, into New York City or into Boston or up to Niagara. And, wow, Judy, you just did that 3 days ago. God, for me, it's been over 20 years, but an amazing experience. Oh my goodness. So you get on this ferry and you go out and you're right up to the waterfall it's there and it's coming down on you, and you wear ponchos. Cave of the Winds, Judy, is that where you go inside the I don't know what the name is, but we did go into the rock, and you go in these tunnels and come out behind the waterfall or right next to the waterfall out on these platforms. That is amazing and terrifying and awesome and beautiful and overwhelming. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Don't know if I'll ever get to do that again. Maybe on one of these one-on-one trips with the kids. Olivia had talked about maybe she'd like to go back to New York at some point. So who knows, maybe, but you go in these tunnel things. And I don't know if that's the Cave of the Winds thing. I don't know. But but you go right up to these openings behind the waterfall, right next to the waterfall. It's amazing. Amazing. And then being out on the boat, the ferry, that's also amazing. It's what they if you are a fan of The Office, that TV show that I absolutely love, they Jim and Pam got married on the Maid of the Mist ferry boat. Yeah, really cool. It was like, oh, I've been there. Anyway. Judy is on vacation in Buffalo. That's a beautiful place. It's also, okay, I got a funny story about Buffalo. Look at this. We're already at 40 minutes and I had nothing to talk about. So that's cool. So I lived in New York, or not in New York. I lived in Connecticut, right? But come on, you're in the tri-state area. You know, you're doing things in that whole area. And so the family that I was a nanny for, they were going out of town on vacation. And a lot of times I went with them on vacations, but not this time. They didn't want me to go this time. And I said, okay, so I've got, a week off, no expenses, money to spend, whatever. So I flew my mom out to the East Coast and we did New York City. We ate at the Tavern on the Green in Central Park. We went and saw Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, doing the whole thing. We had such a great time. Well, we also went north in New York and, oh, in Buffalo, I believe it was Buffalo, driving through Buffalo, coming or going, I don't remember. No, we were trying to get to a hotel, but it was so late at night. We were both so tired. We were in a rented car, and I was not old enough to be driving a rented car. You have to be 25. You're supposed to be 25 to drive rented cars. So it was rented under my mom, but she was really tired, more tired than me. So I was driving, which was naughty, but whatevs. So we're driving along on the interstate, or was it a highway? I don't remember. I don't think it was I-95. I don't even know. What would it have been? It would have been something else. Anyway, so we're driving on the highway, okay? And so for one thing, I drove over a dead deer. That was awful. But then for another thing, I'm driving along. It's dark. My mom's asleep. I'm not feeling good. I had a cold coming on. Maybe it was 81, Judy, probably. Rita, have a beautiful weekend. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm cruising, and then I see to my left in the rear view mirror, like the left mirror, I see lights, and I see this cop car whipping around. He had been going the other way as me and the opposite direction of me. Hello, English major. He had been going the opposite direction, and I see in my mirror he whips around, his lights are on, sirens, everything, and comes flying up on me. So I pull over. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to wake up my mom. I wasn't supposed to be driving. Okay. I'm not even supposed to be driving this car. Okay. I looked miserable. Like I said, I had a cold coming on. I was not feeling good. It's so late at night. We had gotten lost like 3 times. We're trying to find this damn hotel where we're supposed to be staying the night somewhere in upstate New York. So the cop pulls us over, and I don't know what the speed limit is there now. Okay. But wherever we were, it was like 50, 55 miles an hour. We're talking like the year 2000. Okay. No GPS, no Google Maps. You're right, Judy. There was none of that in those days. No cell phone. I didn't even have a cell phone with me. Excuse me. So anyway, like I said, the speed limit at the time in that area was like 50 or 55. Okay. I was going about 110. in our little tiny economy-sized rented car. I didn't even realize I was going that fast. To be honest, I really didn't. Like I said, I was tired. I had a cold coming on. Probably should have pulled over, but there was no way I was pulling over. If you've ever driven in upstate New York in the middle of the night, you wouldn't pull over either. Because like the Wendigo or something is going to get you, or some highwayman or who knows what, or the deer might come and attack you. I don't know. Okay. So 110 miles an hour. Hi, Lab. Thank you, my love. So we were such a sob story without even sobbing. He looked at us and was like, "Are you okay?" My mom is like half asleep. Luckily, he didn't think we were on drugs or anything, so that's good. And I don't mind saying I was cute stuff in those days, even with a cold coming on. And he was a younger cop, officer, patrolman, whatever. And I said, we're lost. We don't know where we're going, the whole thing. Okay. But it was true, though. It was actually true. We were lost. All right. Because literally at that point, I didn't know where we were. I had no idea where we actually were. And my mom, was dead asleep, and we had gotten lost on a couple of different exits. It was like 3 times. Okay. So we were legitimately lost. We didn't know where we were going. I knew where we needed to get to. It was a hotel. I cannot for the life of me remember where it was or what little town it was in or any of that. And we told him that, and we're upset. And there's my mom, like, and now that I think about it, oh my God, she would have been about my age. Oh, geez. She's 21 years older than me. Oh, no way. No way. Oh my God. Sorry, this is all hitting me at once. If I was 20, she would have been 41, younger than me. Oh, that's a slap in the face right there. Jeez. Hi, Alyssa Boo Boo Best. Wow, what? Oh, I can't even imagine having a 20-year-old daughter 2 years ago. But anyhow, wow. Okay, wow. Time flies, guys. After like age 24, it all just goes so fast. The days can be long, but the years, they're just boom, boom, boom. So anyhow, so we're giving him our sob story, but it was actually true. And we're not crying or anything, but we're just obviously flustered and lost and cute and all of it. Okay. So he ends up, and this totally shocked me, and I didn't understand what was going on until my mom was like, hello. You're not going to believe what he did. You're not going to believe it. One, he offered to help us find the place, and he did. He helped us get to the exit that we needed to get to for whatever hotel it was, and that was wonderful. Whoever he was, whatever officer in New York in the year 2000, might have been early 2001, probably early 2001. Anyhow, thank you. We didn't end up, a statistic lost out in the woods of upstate New York. But anyhow, he did help us get to the hotel. But also, instead of giving me what at the time would have been a $350 speeding ticket and a court date, instead of that, he very just casually, nonchalantly offered me a no seatbelt ticket. A $10 ticket. And I didn't understand what he was saying, because at this point I was like, I'm going to get so many points on my license. My employers are going to kick me off of their car insurance, because I was on their car insurance at the time. All right. I was 100% reliant on my employers. I lived with them. They had my my car insurance, all of it. Oh, I was wearing a seatbelt, Julianne. Sorry, I should clarify that. I was wearing a seatbelt. Absolutely. I had my seatbelt on. I did that part. Okay. So yeah, seatbelt. I was doing that. I was just flying 110 miles an hour in our little tiny economy rental car. It was blue. It was a little blue car. So as I'm sitting there thinking, just freaking out in my mind, they're going to fire me. They're going to send me home. They're going to kick me off the car insurance, all of this stuff. Cause it would raise their rates, which, yeah, anyhow. So he's offering me a seatbelt ticket instead of this, at the time, $350 speeding ticket plus a court date. What it would cost now, I have no idea. I have no idea what it would cost now to be going that far over the speed limit. And plus, I don't even know what the speed limit is now out there. But anyhow, a $10 seatbelt ticket. And so it just wasn't like processing, computing. And my mom like hit me. And she's like, Julie, take the deal. And I was like, okay, but I didn't understand what he was saying. And I didn't know if that was something that was going to make it worse or better. Because like I said, I didn't feel good. I was tired. We were lost. I was frustrated. I was freaked out. Anyhow, I ended up signing the paper, not with this hand, for a $10 seatbelt ticket. And then he guided us to the right exit. In fact, if I remember correctly, he made sure we got to the hotel. He did. Oh my God. That's right. He did, because there was this pull-up thing, and it was so late at night that you had to push a bell thing to even get someone to come to the little window. That's right. And he made sure we got up there and pushed the thing to the very unfortunate woman who was in charge had to wake her up to come and get us checked in, because it literally was like 2 or 3 in the morning. We were so late. We had gotten lost, all of the whole thing. And now I remember it was like a red and orangish pink. That's what's coming back to me all these years later. Little motel, nothing fancy. And this like drive up where the window would be, where you would get checked in. And we had to ring a bell because of what time it was. And he made sure that we got there. I don't think he stayed to make sure that someone came and helped us, but it was once we pulled into the parking lot, he blinked his lights at us and left. I have not thought about that, and definitely not to this extent, in so long. Wow. God, that was crazy. Yeah. All of that to say, yeah, I've been to upstate New York. You did, Judy. You jogged the old melon. I got thinking. I've been to other parts, obviously, New York City, and then like Lulu and I in 2017, we went to Sleepy Hollow and some other places. But and I went to upstate New York at least 3 times while I was a nanny, including going over the border to the Canada side, the far superior side of Niagara Falls. I have some funny stories. There was a French guy. Anyway, we'll leave that to the other channel, My Current Obsession. But I have some funny stories about that. That was a trip. Oh, to be young and stupid. Those were good times. And I lived. That's the craziest part. You know what? I've been thinking a lot about sharing some of these idiotic stories of the life that I survived over on My Current Obsession, because I would have a great time sharing these. What you'll think of me, well, who cares? The people that actually watch my live streams, you're the ones, all right? You see all this and hear all this, and you're sticking with me anyway, so you'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I've been thinking a lot about sharing some of those, regaling you all with the stories over on My Current Obsession, because some wacky Silly times, and it's amazing I'm alive. Really, truly. Vicky, thank you so much for being here. You're in my heart, Vicky. Just keep on keeping on is the best you can do. It really, for all of us, for any of us, that's what we've got. Happy Labor Day to you too. Well, Claudia, I'm gonna do it. You know what? I'm going to. Over on my current obsession, that's my grown-up channel, more uncensored, unfiltered. Okay, a little bit of the where we can get a little wackier. All right, fine. We're going to, but just prepare yourselves because some of them are. Oh, you know. Oh well, I don't care. Jerry, love to you, and have a great night. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Judy, you've been with us forever. We started, it was the beginning of 2017. February 20 something. No, 17th. I believe February 17th is our YouTube anniversary. Oh, Beth, for one, hi Beth. Thanks for being here. I should write them down. I should write down all this nonsense. But in the meantime, I will at least be recording. Recording, telling them, sharing them here on the YouTubes, right? But it is truly amazing that I'm alive, you know. But a lot of us can say that, right? You know, the young days, the sowing the wild oats and getting out there and seeing the world and doing the world and whatever, all of that stuff. Those are, you know, these rites of passage that I know not everyone explored all to the same extent or got as wild or did as wacky of things, but I did. Everyone's got different flavors of it too, though. You know, like I wasn't drinking and stuff like that as, you know, a teenager or anything like that. I had, you know, other adventures. You know what I mean? Other adventures. Yeah, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. We're going to. And yes, I've been saying it forever. Here's what it is I think I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot to share and to open up that side of you, you know, that some people might not appreciate all of it, you know. Grammys, Dawn, have a beautiful weekend. But at this point, we've been on here, let's see, this February, it'll be 8 years. So, you know, why not? What the heck? Why not? No, Julie N. Let me read this. About road trips, you're for a bed in the back of the van. Did you see my comment at the end of your last live about the channel of lady with the camper van set up on her main? No, I did not, Julie N. But James, my husband, his car is set up. So like he goes and camps in it and all of that, and has a whole thing built in for a bed and has all the like pads and, you know, sleeping pads and the whole thing, and a generator energy thing with like solar panels and quite a setup that we can use. But I thought about doing the van only because more room, you know, it's bigger, more room. So I don't know that channel, but I have watched several with my husband. He's really into there's a Sid and Mackie. They're like, well, you know, my husband rides bikes, right? Cycles. And, anyway, so there's a couple that he watches, and I've watched a bunch of their videos with him, and other people also that live the van life, most specifically to ride bikes and stuff. But I've seen a lot of their setups and everything, and some people, they go all into it. Costs as much as my house, you know what I mean? We were talking, I think yesterday, maybe, about renting an RV. and just to kind of see what that would be like. Because when we were on our trip, especially, especially at Arches National Park, that's here in Utah, in Moab, especially at Arches, there were so many of those RV rentals. What are they called? God, what are they called? They have the whole, okay, the RVs, they're like wrapped, and it's got like mountains and, you know, all of that. Like mountain scenery is the wrap. Oh, God, what are they called? Is it like See America, or I don't know, but that idea. There's a company name. I saw so many of them. Shoot. Oh, I cannot. Cruise America. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you. Yes, those. And so they're rental RVs. And I don't know if you, no, it would make sense that you would do a round trip with them. I guess you could drop them off at a spot and fly home. Could be a thing. But our plan would be a round trip, you know. Where would we go? I have no idea. Not a clue. No idea. Not camper vans, Julianne. They're motorhomes. They're definitely, well, no, I would say they're motorhomes. Yeah, for sure. And just to kind of see what that would be like, because it'd be more comfortable. But then, like my husband brought up, you would have to do the math, you know, because you'd have to find a place to sleep, a safe place to park, you know, and sleep, which in national parks, not a problem. Most of them have somewhere that you can do that, a camping setup or whatever. So, you know, the cost and convenience factors between having the RV or hotels, and I do love hotels. So, but I want to explore, and I want to, you know, look at these different options, these different things. Now where our kids are at the ages that they're at, it just kind of, we have more freedom, you know, to do that kind of thing. Oh my God, Judy, so you was well, the Bronx Zoo. Yeah, I'm grateful that my kids don't tend to, yeah. Not at this point, knock on wood. Thank you, Denise. That is so sweet. Judy, you live in New York, right? We can always try to meet up whenever someday I'm out there again. I just don't make any promises anymore. I think Rita already left the chat, but she can attest to it. We tried to meet up because she lives in Portland, Oregon. Hope she doesn't mind me saying that. But we tried to meet up last year when Olivia and we were in Oregon for her one-on-one trip. Oh, we are over our hour. That's okay. I'll wrap up. So we were in Portland, and we had planned to meet up with Rita because she lived out there. And if at all possible, I try, you know, if there's a chance to try to meet up with someone in a place that I feel comfortable and safe, and I've, you know, known you on here a long time and whatever, we do try. Okay. And we tried so hard to meet up with Rita. We got stuck in the woods behind a massive, gruesome car wreck. And it was basically a parking lot in the mountains in between the coast and Portland. And we were stuck there for hours and hours. We ended up missing our flight home. It was a debacle. It was absolutely awful. And I felt so bad because we were supposed to meet up with Rita before going to the airport. And nope, there was no way. And I felt so bad. She was excited. We were excited. But then by that point, we were so just frustrated and flustered and upset and worried about our flight and getting home, and had to do a whole sob story at the airport. And I'm good at that. It turns out. To even get home. Yeah. Oh, it was awful. It was so awful. Oh my God. That was a disaster. So anymore, I say I would love to meet up. I would love to, but I never promise. I say, we'll try, but the worst part is disappointing people. That hurts. And it sucks. And it hurts feelings. And even when it's something that's absolutely beyond your control and there's nothing you can do about it, there was twice. Here's a word of warning. If you're ever going to Portland, Oregon, and you also want to go to the coast, plan, if it says it's, say, a 2-hour drive. I don't remember what the drive time was, but let's say that it says a 2-hour drive. Plan for like 6 or 7, just to be safe. And if you think that you need to leave at like 3 o'clock, instead leave at like 11 that morning. Okay? Because in those mountains in between Portland and the coast, there's no guarantees other than you're probably going to get stuck behind a wreck. Because it was twice that we got stuck behind gruesome, terrible car wrecks that shut down the whole pass through the mountains. And it was, as I recall, it was 2 different roads. They weren't even the same road. They weren't even the same road through the woods. There were 2 different passes. And both of them, same problem. God. But anyway, yes, someday we'll meet. Someday we'll meet up. And Crystal, yes, someday we'll have that hug. Yeah, we do the best we can, and we have so many. That's one of the best, this sounds weird to say, but one of the best parts of all these trips that we've gone on, especially the one-on-one trips that I do with the kids, there's great memories that absolutely make it all worth it. So many great memories, right? But even beyond the things that went right and the stuff that we wanted to do and all of that and the magical moments and whatever, the ones that we end up talking about the most are the things that went wrong. And how ridiculous this was and that was, and oh my God, this thing was awful. And then we laugh and we, whatever. Or if something's going wrong, it's like, well, at least it's not, that thing, ha ha ha. That's a beautiful thing about these trips that we've done and these misadventures that we've had. And a beautiful thing about traveling, and it not in the moment. In the moment when everything's going wrong and you miss your flight and all of those things. Good night, Kathy. Thanks for being here. But later, sometimes much, much later, those become those core kind of memories that end up becoming really special. Yeah. Weird, right? Isn't that weird how that works out? Those are the things that you keep bringing up and laughing about. And you'll still bring up the other stuff. Like, we have some magical moments that we still bring up regularly and talk about and are grateful for. But the things that go wrong are most often the ones that we bring up and talk about and laugh about. Weird how that works. But anyway, okay, I gotta go. It's late and we have a busy day tomorrow. Finally going to a Spirit Halloween store. That'll be our first one this year. Can you believe? And we're setting up the at least initial stages of our Halloween yard display in just a couple of days. Woo! I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. Oh, it's going to be awesome. So we're going to go to Spirit and get all jazzed up and excited and stoked for the Halloween goodness. And then we're going to go swimming because it's supposed to be pretty dang hot tomorrow. And we have not swam at all this summer. So it's about damn time. So we're going to do that. and gardening, and I don't know, lots of editing. I'll be sitting right here doing a lot of editing this weekend also. Yeah, Julianne, it's been open for a while. Spirit has. And we just haven't made it over yet. But it's time. Anyway, you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for spending some of your Friday with me. And thanks for bearing with me. Not being back to a set time and sticking to that time. Life is happening. The kids are back in school. Stuff's going on. I'm broken most of the time. So we're doing the best we can. And God, I appreciate you guys. Beth, we do both. It's a mixture of fun and scary for Halloween. If you have not seen, then definitely scroll or search Frugal Family Halloween yard display and see our past yard displays. I believe they're here on this channel. Am I right, guys? Have I put them on this channel, or was it on our vlog channel? I'm almost certain that they're on this channel, because like 99% of the stuff we have and use is salvaged, is from the dumpsters, whatever. So I'm almost certain that it's all, yeah, it is, right? It's here on this channel. That's right. Julie N, fantastic. Safe trip to you. Guys, I will see you all very soon. I do hope that you are subscribed to our vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again. That's where I'll be putting all the stuff from our recent anniversary road trip, James and I, 19 years married, and my grown-up, unfiltered, uncensored channel, my current obsession, where yes, I will be sharing some stories. Why not? What the hell? Why not? Anyhow, have a great night and a wonderful weekend. And if you're here in the US of America, happy Labor Day weekend. I hope you get to do something fun with it, and we'll see you all real soon. Bye-bye.